Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel Cyberwhale. I hope you are doing good. So today we are going to discuss the topic that we have left in the last video related to Burp Suite. So Burp Suite part 2. We are going to discuss about the Burp Suite part 2, that whatever we have left we will be picking up here in this video. So let's just start with it. Burp Suite part 2 in we are going to discuss in this video about target, sequencer, collaborator, and we are also going to discuss about decoder and many more that are left features in the Burp Suite. So let me just directly open my Burp Suite. As you can see, it's already open, so I'll directly show you. So here, what is target? Firstly, you can see I was already testing upon the Flipkart last time while we were discussing about this Burp Suite tutorial, and as you can see, it in the sitemap it have collected all of the settings that I have opened in the last video, like anything. It is also showing the flipkart.com, or it is showing google.com, whatever I have opened in my web browsers which are connected to the extension Foxy Proxy. It is going to collect each and every one of them. So what is actually target? Let's discuss over here. I'll explain you. Let's say it is a target host. This is my target host. And in the web browser I have opened it. I have my web browser over here, web browser. I have opened it on web browser, and whatever I click on, it will be getting opened in my sitemaps. That is what the that is what the functioning of target is. So I'm not going to waste much time because it's very easy to understand. Now let's move on to collaborator, because we have discussed about the intruder and repeater in the previous video. Here in the collaborator, it is basically you can be used only for the professional only Burp Suite, because I'm using the community edition, so I cannot show you how to perform it, but I can basically explain you in an easier way so that you can get to understand whenever you use the Burp Suite collaborator. Let's say this is our collaborator here with the collaborator. Yeah, here in this we can create our personal link. We can create a personal link that can actually be used to capture requests, capture requests. Yeah, that can actually be used to capture requests and to perform testing over testing, like for the DNS testing, SMTP testings, DNS testing, SMTP testing, and many more, to find vulnerabilities. Okay, this is the task of collaborator. Now moving on further, we are going to have a sequencer. As you can see, the task of sequencer is to select live capture requests. Here you can see I have already sent it from repeater. Here I have send this request to sequencer from the repeater. That means we can send any kind of request from any of the tool, like either from intruder, repeater, or comparer, to the sequencer. As you can see, here is my request that I have already sent, and we can start the live capture, which in this form it will capture each and every kind of thing, like token location with response or anything. It is going to capture live that what we are doing and what we are performing in that. So moving on to next, we have decoder. So guys, what, as the word suggests, decoder, it is basically used to perform encoding and decoding. As you can see here, here these are options. Here I can copy and then just smart decode or smart decode, or encoding. We can perform encoding and decoding of any kind of data that we are capturing requests from. And next, moving on to comparer, we can, as here it is also stated, this function lets you to do a word or byte level comparison of between different data. That means we can compare the requests, that which requests have what kind of data and which requests have what kind of data. That is the basically the tool, basically the target of comparer. and the usage of comparer. Moving on to logger, you can see whatever the logs, whatever we are doing or whatever we are performing on any kind of web browser that is connected to Foxy proxy, it is going to capture and show the logs that we have gone to this page, we have gone to that page. That is the use of logger. Moving on to organizer, it is basically used to store and annotate HTTP messages. It is going to organize all of the HTTP data over here. Extensions and learn, I have already told you. So let's get back to our page and I'll be explaining you, and we are going to revise whatever we have features and tools in the Burp Suite. So are you ready, guys? Okay. So I'm just going to delete and erase everything first. Just give me a second. We are going to just revise everything. So let's say we are going to start up with, firstly we are going to start up with intruder. Task of intruder: to set payloads to perform attacks, right guys? Next is repeater. Repeater's task is to modify the request and send it. Next is proxy, right? What is the task of proxy? The task of proxy is to intercept the data traffic. Another thing is, in this we have collaborator. As I told you, collaborator is basically, wait a second guys, I have done a mistake. Yeah, collaborator is basically a kind of link that we can use to perform DNS kind of tests. Next, if we have sequencer. And what is the task of sequencer? Sequencer performs takes up the request from any tool, takes the request from any tool and start a live capture. Next we have up here is decoder. The task of decoder is to perform encoding, decoding, right? Next up we have organizer. Organizer is to organize and store the HTTP annotates. HTTPS annotates. Upcoming here, let me see once if I am not leaving anything. Yeah, comparer and logger, right? Compare, as the name suggests, to compare the requests. Ninth is logger. The task of logger is, guys, to check the logs where the user went while surfing the web app, right? Next is extensions. Next and the last is extensions. The extensions, as if something is not installed or present in the Burp, we can directly install from the extensions tool. So this is all for this video, guys. I have made it revise and in a quicker and a shorter way. You can take a screenshot if you want, as it is easier to understand this way, because these are the easiest terminologies that I have represented in front of you. And I hope you liked the video. If you liked the video, please drop down the comment and like, share and subscribe. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button as well. And if you don't understand anything, drop down the comment. I'll get back to you as soon as possible. Thank you so much. Have a good day.